Hello, what's emerging and emergent within the unified whole of World Unity Week? Let's deepen into the mystery and the magic of coming together as a coherent, unified global community to embody unity and wholeness. Let's begin with a few unified breaths. Just bring your awareness into your breath, into your heart space. And breathe into your heart center, allowing, expanding with each breath. By creating heart coherence, we allow ourselves the opportunity to really take in all that we've heard, we're learning, we're experiencing during this incredible global event. So remember to stop and breathe. During these 4 days, I'm sharing 12 universal principles or traits of all superorganisms and demonstrating throughout all the activities and messaging and music and art and speakers and guests and hosts, I'm demonstrating how we already are that superorganism. We're discovering ourselves within that, within these traits. We are one unified planetary body, ready to see ourselves as whole. So, yesterday I showed you how World Unity Week is a living example of the first three principles of superorganisms. They were, number one, superorganisms embody and express inherent unity. For us, that's expressed as a unified whole world view. Second, superorganisms practice distributed leadership. And for us, that's developing proficient, distributed, and decentralized leadership models. We are doing that. And third, superorganisms share an evolutionary purpose. For us, that's an expression of whole systems transformation and whole systems health. Again, in our evolutionary stage, we are moving toward cooperative communities that care for all life. And we're hearing this messaging in so many of our sessions. So here are three more principles of superorganisms for today. Number one, superorganisms work together with whole systems harmony and resonance. For us, this means developing resonance practices and pathways in our communications, in our relationships, in our workplace, and in our lives. Where are we seeing this in World Unity Week? Well, listen to some of these titles. Being the new human in business. Be love now. Discover love in every moment. Alignment architecture, designing our foundation. They talked about living our own blueprint for life at the highest possible resonance. Cool. The ancestral call to wholeness, the resonance lounge, the community coherence call. In the Foundations for a Thriving Community workshop, they talked about tools and structures to bridge communication gaps, heal relationships, and live together in harmony. We're working toward whole systems harmony and resonance in so many different ways. We're seeing it in the offerings. Resonance is a practice and a pathway where we're understanding and experiencing the resonant field of love and unity that binds us together as whole. We are a literal example of it. Hundreds of organizations are working together in harmony and resonance, and we uplift one another in this shared purpose. We are a superorganism working together in harmony and resonance. Number two, superorganisms live in a state of coherence. There's consistency, continuity, and integrity. This is wholeness. For us, this means establishing unity through greater coherence. For you as an individual, this means establishing heart coherence. But we don't stop there. We're establishing coherence within the network and within the network of networks. We are seeing this in World Unity Week in so many places. First, one of the central features to World Unity Week is the daily coherence pulse. You can tune in every day at 3 p.m. Eastern for the daily coherence pulse. We take time out of the busyness of the schedule and come together in heart coherence to pulse the field with waves of unity, peace, love, joy, gratitude. Today's Gratitude Day, gratitude in action, compassion, hope, and belonging. Our pulse supports global coherence and makes a difference in the world. There's the Temple of Heart room practicing coherence. Oh my. The One World Town Hall, the CC Gifts of the Magi and Higher Consciousness Living, the Connection Field. Need I say more? There's so much coherence everywhere. We're practicing coherence and learning to live in a state of coherence. And third, superorganisms rely on collective intelligence. For this, we're talking about establishing automaticity and proficiency in utilizing collective intelligence. This is field work as well, the unified field of consciousness. How is this showing up in World Unity Week? Well, I want to share a really fun story. This is a powerful example of collective intelligence. A small group of 8 and now 9 began working together months ago to intentionally build and create coherence for this event. When the daily coherence pulse landed, our dear friend Jude Curavan had a powerful download to name 8 pulses for each day, one for each day. She had specific instructions for the order that they were to be in. Here's what the collective intelligence in the unified field comes in. Here's how it showed up. Sunday's theme was peace in action. And without planning, without knowing, offering after offering on Sunday carried the theme of peace in action throughout the entire day. From the signing of the peace treaty to a peace prayer from Jerusalem, there was also the Peace Sundays revolution. Peace in action was everywhere. Jude Curavan could not have orchestrated that, and the organizers didn't either. Peace became Sunday, and Sunday became peace in action. Miracles like this are happening in every room. We're harvesting the collective intelligence and listening to the unified field. We're informing unity and being informed by unity. This designing intelligence is always present, right here, right now. Many sessions over the past 24 hours have not only spoken of collective intelligence, but created experiential exercises, weave space technologies, and consciously harvested the wisdom. Our One World Social Body by the Hague Center on Sunday sensed into our emerging social body on an energetic level and reflected on that collective capacity and influence that we are building together. There you have it. The whole story in 12 minutes or less, with 3 living principles of the superorganism. Let's recap. 1, superorganisms work together with whole systems, harmony and resonance. For us, this means developing resonance and resonance practices and pathways in our communications, in our relationships, in our workplace, and in our lives. 2, superorganisms live in a state of coherence. There's consistency, community, and integrity, continuity. This is wholeness. For us, this means establishing unity through global coherence and personal coherence practices. Again, join the daily global coherence pulse. And third, superorganisms rely on collective intelligence. For us, this means establishing automaticity and proficiency in utilizing collective intelligence in the unified field of consciousness. So I hope you enjoyed this whole story in 12 minutes or less. I'll meet you right back here again tomorrow, same time, same place. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.
Ben, you're on mute, brother. You're on mute.
Oh, that's a shame. I was giving it some of my best stuff there, Adil. Welcome, brother. We are a superorganism. That's the whole story in 12 minutes. And it's really, Adil, it's so great to have you here with us in World Unity Week in Room 1. Thank you for the incredible partnership, Unify. Everything you're doing to help spread the love and spread the words and the trust here. Ian is just an absolute giant. And obviously you and your support and your team have been a huge part of what is unfolding at this time. It's amazing to have you with us.
Oh, thank you to be here. Honor. I just wanted to check in real quick and give you guys an update from the front lines as to how the audience is responding, and just wanted to share the good news and just congratulations to your entire team, John, Summer, Ben. Everybody on your team's been amazing to work with, and our team's been hard at work, kind of supporting and unifying and augmenting kind of the awesome that's going on. And it's an honor to be here with you this year. I'm going to share my screen for a moment. Okay. You got to see this. Check this out.
Love you, Adil.
Hey, love you, John.
Right back in Toronto, the three of us in that room.
Totally. Check this out, you guys. So question is, after coming through World Unity Week, World Refugee Day, and World Yoga Day, we took some time to kind of experiment with a new strategy to see could we stimulate as much reach and activity as possible in our network and a few networks that we're cross-posting with, and we just finally cracked the code of it a little bit. And in terms of engaging a superorganism, could we get past, the question we asked ourselves internally is, could we get past the choir? And we set some targets, some internal targets, and I want to see what's going on here. Take a look at this. So today, this involves the lead up to World Unity Week and then the Unity Week itself. We're up to 56.8 million reach.
Wow.
Which is, there's a record numbers for us since 2016. And I want you to see kind of what's happened here a little bit. Take a look at this. Boom. So, we started when on the 19th, right? Yeah. And then 20th, we did World Refugee Day. 21st, we did, World Yoga Day, and we continued going on. But it's you can see kind of what it looks like. It's going crazy. So I just wanted to let you and the team know, like, congratulations, you did it. We definitely got past the choir. We thought if we were running around 10 to 13 million reach, we were feeling like it was a pretty big success. So it's definitely translating. And so, and for those of you here, if you want to see any recaps, you can just come back to facebook.com/unify. As well, what's live is happening at worldunityweek.org, and there's beautiful places, but we're kind of boiling to the surface sort of the pieces that we think are really going to catch hold. And it's a testament to the quality of content all of you have created together, the community, the engagement, the love. Just hats off to you guys. Excellent planning, excellent community engagement, and couldn't ask for more. It's I know we're not all the way done, but it is a blazing success right now.
The best thing about all of this, Adil and John, the best thing is you're happy. You're happy, we're happy. That's the most important thing. That's the beauty of this. And just seeing those numbers, knowing we're on the right track. John Raymer's genius to really build something that can share and spotlight the goodness that's going on all over the world. John, what's your reaction?
Well, what's so exciting, Adil, is that let's say all of this was 10% preparation. And what we're doing over this week is like 30% the experience itself. All these gems is raw content. Then the integration of this. There's so many things. Like Brother Joel Levy is here in the house, right? And he's been doing things. It's like Burning Man. Nobody could know everything that's going on. But it's all been recorded. So we have a chance to go back and refine it, to bring back really the highlights and the pathways to action. We all know that's what this is about. Got to change behavior at scale. And there's been so many expressions of it that we owe it to everybody. They say, wait a minute, time out, let's harvest this like we've never harvested before. And we got them all on event cards that could be grouped into different boards so we can look at topically. We've got the scaffolding to really commune and connect and change. We're ready for this kind of global stewardship of the shift in collective behavior, where there isn't any one leader. There isn't any idea. It's the way a swarm happens. It's like nature. Doesn't have to be about who's going to be the leader. We're all leading, every one of us here. It's such a breakthrough. I love you so, brothers. I feel we're really a part of something. That talk with Otto Scharmer was like, oh my God, that is exactly transformation of the political system, transformation of the economy, transformation in learning and leadership.
Yeah.
You guys set out to break records. You've done it. It's profound on so many different fronts because the seeds that you guys have planted for years and years and years, seeds we planted, seeds that everybody in this community has planted, we came together in one garden, like a shared soil. And then, and you never know until when you plant, what's going to come up for harvest. And, the love, the beauty, the community that's emerged is really the fruits of all the work that you've put in all these years. And it's just an honor to see this kind of, like, we've gone past the choir, but more importantly than that, a super-organism has come out of this, a family, a tribe that loves each other and can relate it. They're not just vanity metrics. In fact, I think that the metrics aren't even really a very good reflection of the net impact. What's the net impact? Well, I don't know how you measure this, but how do you measure how many hearts have been moved? How many millennials have been inspired to, dedicate their lives to service? How many acts of compassion have been taken because of this? We'll never be able to know, will we? And isn't that's part of the beauty? You never did it. I don't think anybody here came into this saying, Jesus, what could we get out of this? It was all about, all right, let's just go all in. All right, you got some tools, bring it. Okay, you've got some soil, great. Or you understand about worms and compost, fabulous. We need you.
Right.
You got some mirrors to shine some sunlight. We need that. You got some seedlings and some saplings. Awesome. It's all welcome here. It's all welcome here. It's all the diversity of all the contributions in this, in the unity of a shared garden of Eden is what we're getting to partake of, right? Like I'm going so far to say we're sharing in a banquet, right? Like we've harvested the fruits. We're actually having, preparing meals together and having dinner and, feeding our fellow brothers and sisters.
Right.
What's the impact of that? It's and distributing seeds. I mean, we can never really track it, which is so beautiful. But I just, I feel really good, in integrity, telling you that for all of you that are here, you did it.
We did it.
And
Thank
you
you
know,
for the
like
trust.
you showed
Thank you.
up and you did it, and you went all in. And Ben, I know that's what you asked, and it's just great vision and leadership. You're like, let's go all in. I know John Raymer's been up late nights, and my team has been up late nights, and Derek Krebs has been up late nights, and we're just all in for all, all in for all life. And
You know, Dale, the other thing we shared that we heard from a couple of people, real wise, selfless service. The way out of all the problems in your life, the most powerful, meaningful thing you can do is just selflessly serve. And you know what we're finding? We're learning how to get real in the virtual. We're learning how to get real in the virtual. Connecting this way, the transformances we've heard, this ability to attune, this is going to lead to collective action like we've never seen before. And I see the power of selfless service. It has fueled my life. I am the richest man in the world.
Thank you, John.
you guys are living, like, honestly, the leadership here, you're living testaments that selfless service. I know.
That's you guys, man.
Yeah.
That's what we know we're drinking. That's
Right.
what's fueling this. This is what's fueling the magic canoe. We can make it work. This is it working.
And this is everybody rowing together.
Battling together. Brother Ben, I love you, man. I'm so happy that you had this win like this. You're so deserving.
Well, we're only halfway through World Unity.
I know. We got wait a minute.
Like, hey, we're not done yet. We're not done yet.
Generosity and trust and faith. I mean, that's the sail. I mean, the wind is the wind, but the sails we're hoisting is our generosity. The purpose earth, and please, people.
That's right.
I just gave $500. I want to tell everybody. I gave $500. I didn't want to. I thought that's a bit too much, but I thought no, I'm gonna go a bit harder. So I urge you, get the link, go and support them, because that's what's blessing, really.
Right.
And the trust. Adil's given you the keys to unify. You gave it to me temporarily for World Unity Week. That's the level of trust that is making this work, and then the commitment and the generous and that spirit and that blessing. And we're just warming up. We're just getting started. There's so much more. I want to give a shout out to Hubcast as well. Although we didn't get to work as deeply with Hubcast because of our budget this year, they did edit videos for us, and they've done amazing work. And imagine when we're fully resourced, fully funded, this system is ready to go.
And Becky Suzik. Oh my God, she's made so many Loom videos to help everybody learn what they need to know to be a steward of a room, to be a host, to be a Zoom tech. We've been putting out fires. Zoom changes things. Facebook changes things. It's like huge disruption in our world. That woman is so powerful and so strong and so loving and joyous.
Devoted to every detail.
Becky's
and
unbelievable.
do go and check out Sparkle. If people haven't gone to Sparkle,
Yeah.
check it out. Go and jump in there. They've been building the world out there. Go and jump in. There's some amazing experiences in one world.
And Ben and John and the rest of the family, I really feel motivated to say this. I really think we should light up a GoFundMe or a fundraiser of some sort with this kind of audience engagement to say, can people contribute to this becoming an ongoing movement? Because it deserves to be, right? Like, what a pity it'll be if it's just for 1 week. I mean, we're at that inflection point where this 1 week ought to be 1 year. We go from World Unity Week to World Unity Week, right? And we together, fishes and loaves, man. If we all, I'd be prepared to contribute. And I know the audience would be prepared to contribute. It would be an amazing thing if you guys have so tirelessly and selflessly served. And I also know how expensive it is to do it, just truthfully. And not one of you has done it for anything other for financial gain. And so for that reason, I think that we're at that place where we can just ask for the donations for this journey to continue. And I know you will so selflessly and so carefully and generously steward those resources to create greater unity in the world. And by God, our world needs it. I think we're how much more social distancing and social isolation can we take? I believe that the response of this is that the collective heart is feeling feeling the depth of this prayer, feeling the integrity of this community, feeling the generosity of everyone's contributions. I feel like it's much more than just slick marketing or something. It's just, why is it that it's translating so well? It's translating because everybody is unified. They're expressing unity, and they're all in for all life. Everybody's. I can say that for everyone around this room without knowing all of you. I know it. I know it because that's the culture that's been created here and cultivated. You've attempted to demonstrate that, and by God, it deserves to continue. So anyhow, I'll stop there. I love you guys. I'm so very proud of every one of you here. And please, for those that aren't here, give them a pat on the back. Please let them know that this has come to, at this point, these are the official numbers live right now. Like we're up to 56.8 million reach, and it's going up. It's up 65%. It's going up. And that inflection spike didn't happen the week before. It's happening now. This is in the last 7 days. It went up 38 million. So, you can begin to consider like what is happening here. And if you want to increase and turbo boost this more, do it. Let me tell you how to do that. Before I depart, let me tell you how to do it. The most important thing you can do right now, if you want to expand this and help this get to as many more people, go on these posts, click here on share, and just share it with all of your friends. Just like right now, just go boom, share. And then also like, boom, and then comment something. Shares, likes, and comments basically tell the algorithms that people are loving this, that they're engaged. And if you can just keep doing it and keep doing it 30, 40, 50 times over the course of this broadcast, what that does for us is it increases the reach of the entire movement. And we're on an upward swing. Let's ride it. Go back through the whole, just go back and share all this, take credit for it. You've created this, you've contributed to it. What would all this be without the audience? But, the most important thing you can do is actually now that it's on fire, take that fire and share it, because fire is a strange thing. It's not like a commodity. It's not like water. If we have a liter of water and we say 3 of us need to drink, well, we get 330 milliliters each. Well, it's different. Fire is different. If we have a global fire, right? And that's what we have. We have a wildfire right now. Every time you go share that spark or that fire, it just increases it. It's not going down any by us sharing, right? And so I sincerely encourage you to whatever degree you feel inspired, go to facebook.com/unify and share this message of world unity, because the many people that that would hear the call and just get it. It'll just go exponential. We're at that place where I wouldn't be surprised if we surpass 100 or 200 million in the next few days. I just,
Well, thank you, Adil, for coming in and giving us that good news. We've been looking to break through for so long. 56 million reach now.
You guys did it. That's not trivial. That's 56 million. That's not trivial. Think about it.
The best numbers on Unify since 2016, did you say? Well, there you go. Well done, World.
Far and away.
Well done,
far and away.
All the convergence rooms, and you're right, John, Becky Suzik, and all the volunteers, and everybody,
everybody.
Zoom checking, and all the event hosts, and everybody who's contributed to that. It's an incredible swarm, as John Raymer has said. And what we're doing, Adil, is we're trying something different. Instead of trying to raise money for ourselves, we're saying if you appreciate this, if you're getting value out of this, support Purpose Earth, because we're in the trust. We're deep in the trust that if we do that, we build the system and that we're all going to be supported. Just like Emmanuel and Laura from Purpose Earth stepped in with $50,000 from Purpose Earth as a primary sponsor, and Audrey Kitagawa stepped in with $10,000 to do this, taking that leap of faith and trust, just like you did, given the keys to Unify to John and I and others. That's the trust, and that's the generosity, and that's what we're looking for. So please,
right.
If you
I want to make sure everyone gets that model, because then Purpose Earth takes 100% of the funds that are given to them and give it out to the grantees. 100%. So in other words, what they said to us is, okay, we'll make this happen free to the world. And anybody that gives during it, gives to Purpose Earth, with 100% of those funds going out to support some of the most amazing. You talked about human trafficking and refugees and the things that Purpose Earth is supporting. Check them out. This is a way to really show that we can collectively behave in a way where we're all seeing we're better together. A dollar to them goes so much further, and they're doing the work on the ground. And you're so beautiful, Dill, for encouraging that, because let's really have it be a win for those guys. If it's a win for those guys, that means it's a win for all the people we're loving and supporting.
That's right. That's why John Raymer was insistent on putting the sacred giving tree at the very center of World Unity Week. Is the sacred giving tree, and it doesn't come back to World Unity Week. It doesn't go to the Sign Network or Unity Earth or the Hague Center. It goes to Purpose Earth, and 100% goes to future grant recipients. It's an innovative. I've never heard of anything like it. It's pay it forward, virtuous cycle. Gift economy, gone meta. So let's get on board and let's test this experiment. Let's give to Purpose Earth as much as we can.
John, Ben, would you get one of you be so kind to make an impassioned plea on Facebook.com? So you've got the keys. Go say that and make sure you have the link right there, and let's just see what happens. Let's see if we can translate this reach into resources.
Oh, it's so cool. Look who's here.
Interaction of awesome. Hi, Sergi. Yeah.
And you know what? We've built one world. We've got 10 years to play in this space. I mean, that's the whole idea. We're all grounded in place wherever you are, and we're meeting in this virtual world that we're building together. Wow. There's a first settlement. We've occupied one world. When we're ready to build it out over 10 years and take this magic canoe to a whole new world.
This is awesome, you guys. I love you. Hey, and one huge thank you, not only to everybody that's here, but just please extend a huge thank you to each of your partners, to your beloveds who are standing beside you and supporting you, and like holding down the fort as you are able to contribute here. And a huge thank you to your families. Please extend our love and embrace, give them a hug, thank them for giving you the ability to be here with us. I know we've all, at least for me, I've got this beautiful wife that I'm just like, Mama Bear, I gotta go love up this world. Can you hold down the fort? And she did, and I'm sure you guys are in similar situations. And so, God bless all of you. God bless all of you so much. Two more are gathered. Holy smokes! Hey, there we are. So. Yeah, I love you guys. It's such an honor to be unified with you, to share in this space with you, to be in a synergized impact network exchange, to be experiencing the unity of this new earth, to be sharing a week of world unity at a time when humans need it more than ever. God bless.
Turning point. It's a turning point. I tell you, the solstice 2021. There's things are moving.
Solstice 2021. I don't know if you felt that.
Coming in, Brother Adil. Thanks for sharing that. Good
totally, Sam.
Now I got a segment. Good news from Adil. Let's make it like a weekly thing. We'll come.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Some good news from Adil.
Here's first piece. Know this, guys. Our network is open to you indefinitely. This isn't just World Unity Week. Just count. Like, we're not going to take you ever off. You have the keys to the kingdom. What's ours is yours. It's all yours. Go crazy. Have it at it, because we need to keep going.
Well, there's one thing. We're a little behind schedule because this was super important. But hang on a second. There's a really important conversation because Christianity, it's the world's biggest religion. What's its role in the new world? If we think we're getting to a new world without engaging and involving the 1.5 billion Christians, how are we going to do that? Brian McLaren is at the forefront of this conversation. I urge you guys to hang around. We're going to stop the live stream. We're going to relaunch. We're going to go out on Unify and listen to this man, because he's very, very important as we go forward. All together, no one left behind. Yeah, no one left behind.
And said this is one of the most meaningful conversations he's had so far. So really, I know him well enough. If he says that, you don't want to miss this.
I want you guys to enjoy this, and one day ask John and Ben about the experience we had together, the Parliament of World Religions, a Jew, a Christian, and a Muslim praying together, and the skies parted, and they really physically parted. It was something. Yeah. I gotta go. I love you. I'm gonna go watch this. This is time well spent. Adore you guys. Thank you guys.
Bye-bye. We're gonna end the live stream. Thank you, Adil. Love you. Thank you. That was awesome.
Honor. Such an honor. Okay.
Let's end this thing.
Bye.
My button's not working, John. Every now and again it does that. My button doesn't work.